Hi everyone, welcome to Object Oriented Programming class. Now we see the topic on object classes in Java. Please use headphone for better audio quality. The first one, object class. Object class is the one of the class in java.lang.object. So object class is the root of the class hierarchy. Every class has object as a superclass. That means the object class is the root of the class hierarchy. That means the Java contains lot of classes. Object class is the top of the root of the class hierarchy. It is ultimate ancestor for all the classes in Java. So variables of type objects can be used to refer to objects of any data types. For example, object space 1 equal to 10. That means integer variable also assigned to object variable. Next one, object space 2 equal to 20.5, double value also assigned. Object space 3 is equal to hello, that is string constants also assigned to the object variable. Here the system.out.println 1 means 10, 2 means 20.5, then 3 means hello. That means object can refer any objects of any data types. Then next one, a variable of type object can also refer to an array variable also. So int a of empty square bracket equal to 10 and 20. Here object space 1 equal to a of 1. That means object refer the array variable data also. Next one, system.out.println 1 means a of 1 equal to the answer equal to 20, a of 0 equal to 10, a of 1 equal to 20. Here output equal to 20. So all other classes are subclasses of object. That is, object is a superclass of all other classes. The next one, to assign the object class object to refer another objects. That means object can also refer the object of another classes. Consider an example, object space OB. So here the object is a class, OB is an object of the OB is an object of the class object, that equal to new sample. New here sample is another one class. But next we have to convert the typecasting function. Sample space s is equal to typecasting of sample and object. That means that object converted to corresponding sample class objects. Methods in object classes. I already told that object is a class. So every class having the data and methods. The methods available in the object class are listed here. The first method is clone method. First method is clone. The method name is clone. The method returns the data type as an objects. Creates a new object that is same as the object being cloned. That means it creates a duplicate copy of the objects. The next one, second method name equals. Equals means you are comparing the two objects are equal or not. That means the equals returns either true or false value. That is Boolean return, determines whether one object is equal to another or not. The next one, void finalize. So all of you know that finalize method is used to abandon the objects. Okay. The next one, class get class. Here the method name is get class. That class return data type is class. It obtains the class of an object at runtime. The next one, int hashcode. Method name is hashcode. Return data type is integer. This function returns the hashcode associated with the invoking objects. For every object, JVM generates the unique number which is called as the hashcode. It returns a distinct integer for different objects. That means for each and every object having the unique hashcode. The next one, void notify. Here the method name is notify. Return data type is void. Resumes the execution of a thread waiting on the invoking objects. The next one, notify all. Notify all means receives the execution of all the threads waiting on the invoking objects. Next one, toString. The method name is toString. Return data type is string. Returns a string that describes the objects. The next one, wait method. Wait method without argument. Wait method long millisecond. Waits on another thread of execution. The next one here, the method get class notify all, and wait are declared as final. So final methods cannot be overridden. You can override other methods also. Here the equal method compares the contents of two objects. It returns true if the objects are equivalent and false otherwise. The toString method returns a string that contains a description of the object on which it is called. The next one, example program. Here that consider one class. Class name is sample. The class sample contains two variables, int n1, n2. The next one, constructor functions sample space int number 1 and number 2. Number 1 assigned to n1, number 2 assigned to n2. Next, second function, void print the values for n1 and n2. This is the first class sample. The next we have to assign another one class. Here the class name is sample1. Content of the coding is same, int n1 comma n2. Here sample 1 is constructor function. Print function also print the n1 and n2. Now in this case, now we are having the two classes. First class name is sample, second class name is sample1. The next one, the main program, class sample test, public static void main. Here the sample space a. Here the sample space a means for you are creating the object for the first class, sample space a equal to new sample 10 comma 20. That means a dot n1 equal to 10, a dot n2 equal to 20. A dot print means 10 and 20. It prints the 10 and 20 value. Next sample 1 space a1 equal to new sample 100 comma 200. For second class we are creating the objects a1. Then a1 dot n1 equal to 100, a1 dot n2 equal to 100. So a1 dot print means it prints the value 100 and 200. The next one, the next command is system.out.println object a belongs to the dash, that is a dot get class. Get class function returns the class name of the respective objects. Here you check the object. Here the object a belongs to the class sample. The next one, system.out.println object a1 belongs to a1.get class. So a1 belongs to the class sample1. Next I am going to create next command sample1 space a2 new sample 1 comma 2. That means for second class I am going to create the next object a2. For next one, a2.n1 equal to 1, a2.n2 equal to 2. Next object a2 belongs to a2.get class. Here the object a2 belongs to the class sample1. Up next three lines to the print the hash code of the all the objects. A dot hash code, a1 dot hash code, a2 dot hash code. Hash code is nothing but the integer variable. Okay. The next one, system.out.println string representation of object a1. So a1 dot to string. That means the a1 that data is converted to the string objects. So a1 string converted to string object, a2 string converted to the string object. The next one, system.out.println equals of a1 and a2. a1 equals a2. Here the a1 is one object, a2 is one object. Here the condition is false. The next one I am going to assign the statement a1 equal to a2. That means the content of a2 copied to content of a1. Here the a1 and a2 both are same. Now the next statement is system.out.println equals of a1 and a2. So a1 equals a2 means returns the value, true value. Now we conclude the session. We studied about the object classes and its methods. Thanks for watching. Thank you.